My name is Janice Stokes Nauman, and I am a dyslexic therapist, or here in Texas, I'm considered a COUT. And these are the spelling patterns that I've learned in the last 5 years of teaching these kids. And I didn't know them beforehand because I'm also dyslexic myself and can never spell. But now that I know these rules, and it's taken me a long time to get them in my head, I can get at least close enough to a word so that spell tip can figure it out. So I want your kids to be able to know how to spell, and I want you to help them figure out in a dyslexic way how to help them figure out without memorization how they can learn the rules. So here we go. I'm going to explain this spreadsheet that I'm going to give you as a gift to help your student learn how to spell. So for example, there are lots of different sounds that have more than one sound. And we don't teach that in kindergarten as much. We teach the k sound, so is spelled with K and it's also spelled with C, but we don't teach all the rules. So this is the thing that you get to do, is now teach your kids all the different ways that it can be spelled. For example, with K, when you use a C when it's before an A, O, U, or a consonant. And there's an example keyword to help you with that. And then you can see use a K when it's before an E, I, or a Y. And then in the medial position, if it's after a short vowel but before an E, then you use CK as in ticket. And then we have the little blue column here, and then this says final position. So in the final position, when you have the k sound of a word in final position, you're going to go over here and you're going to look after a short vowel, you're going to use a CK. After a consonant or a vowel pair, you're going to use a K. And after a long vowel, you're going to use a KE. And after a short vowel and a multisyllabic word, you're going to use a C. And all of these little keys right here, the MS and the VV and all of that kind of stuff, I put a key on the very bottom of this little spreadsheet, which I'll show you in just a little bit, so that you can know what all of these stand for. When we go to the sound E, it's long, so it says its name, and that's why I put it out there. IP stands for initial position and then medial position of a one-syllable word. So this is when you use that. But then you're going on and you're going to use a final in a final syllable and a multisyllabic word. You're going to use E, consonant E. And some people call that magic E. So anyway, but I'm not going to go over all of this with you, but I just kind of wanted to explain. This is initial and medial on this side. This is final on this side. You can email me, ask me questions. I also have a Facebook group that you can join, which stands for Teaching Reading is Rocket Science, but you can do it. And I really believe that you can do it. It's really not that hard if you can figure out how to teach yourself some of this information. So I have that group to help, and we'll go over more of this spreadsheet in that group. But then at the very bottom, as you go on, you will see I have the key here at the very, very bottom, which goes through all the initials that I have in there. And then we have the definition of a suffix, because for the D and the T, it could also be, we can spell D as in dog, but ED also says duh. And here's when, after a voice sound. So in yelled, you have the L, that's voice. So then it's going to say ED. And the same, it's going to say duh, and it's going to be spelled with ED. So anyway, just kind of gives you an idea, but I just wanted to share that with you. And let me know what questions you might have. And again, if it's overwhelming to you, just let me know. I know I've been doing this for 5 years, but I wanted to put it in a simple document to kind of make it easy for you to figure out.